started. The Buffaloes will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcats offense will be first on the attack. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Makes the grab. It's Tuggle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Colorado's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early, get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Trying play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they can't make the connection.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback on the keeper. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Lewis to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off. Looking for room at the 25. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy...
He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few 1st downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
The give to the tailback. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for a crease. It's Buckley. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Caught near the sideline. It's Ray. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the single back. At midfield, he's got room. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hold on, he had him right down the middle and he flat dropped it. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The inside handoff. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And some room to work. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Buckley. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. To the air. It's Kinsey. Working that left side now. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
That's reeled in. It's Miller. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Rides the back on the option to give. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be changing the route. Lewis wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Creates a little room. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oaks. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. He got it. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a two-possession lead might feel insurmountable. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off, and man, could they have used that. It'll be second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Using his legs at 12. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Lewis to throw. Scrambling away. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Kinsey. Wide open downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting his production.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Bearcats are on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
You gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Touchdown Bearcats! And that one will give him the lead. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He'll keep it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Lewis wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 31 over the Red Hawks of Miami. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it down the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
When you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, the running back has it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the 3rd. Motion from the wide receiver. Lewis to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's a big stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
A first down run on the doorstep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier. And
going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Cincinnati, 14. Colorado, 10.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Bucks! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period.
Cincinnati, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense set for a first down play. They'll try the run. Nice move there. Past the first down marker and still running. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Bearcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they've moved out front here on the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And it's on the guy behind center to get this offense going. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. Lewis wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Colorado! And with that, they short.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Pulls and fires complete. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll go to the ground. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, better look out. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield, it's Buckley. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Bearcats will punt this one away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Rides to back and leaves it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
Just going to keep it after the snap. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gonna run it. It's Bellamy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal.